はい、銀幕大帝動画チャンネルのひろゆきです。ロボコップローグシティやっていきたいと思います。第10回目の動画ですね。メインのミッションが干し草の中からスパイク。どういう意味なのかさっぱりわかりませんけども、これね、前回動画を終わった後、個人的にやってたんですけども、あと1個がどこなのかがわからないんだよね、場所が。なので、諦めて、もうメインいっちゃいまーす。あ、スキル上げれるやん。よっしゃ、上げたで、スキル。干し草の中からスパイク。どういう意味やねん。多分干し草の中からスパイクが出てくるんだろう。スパイクジュースか。スパイクジュースがいいな。スパイクシューズか。出てくるんだろう。あ、切ったね、おっさんおる。結構ね、このゲーム、背景とか、綺麗に作られてるんだよね。さすが PS5 のゲームだけあって、そこは評価しないといけないんじゃないかな。
Hey you! The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
階段登れだと
Do you think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter. Just don't jump.
こういうところ開かないよね、多分。
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
お招きいただいてありがとう。
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
失礼。なんだって聞いてなかった。あはははは。まあまあ、街が良くなる賛成やね。
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
苦痛はないのかってかあまり悩まないようにしているんでしょうかな。
You cannot complain about the life that was granted to you.
That's very humble of you. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems. and is not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
ブランシェ。どうかねって言われてもな。一番上でいいかな。私のパフォーマンス向上をしてくれる。
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
そうそう、ルイスにね、医療班をね、頼みたいんだが、警察はオムニ社の意図に、関係ねえわ、ルイスや、ルイ
My
ス。
partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there
ありが
is.
とう。
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
お任せであれ。ドーン。こういうダメージは食らわねえんだからな。
Shit! What was that?
びっくりしたやろ。
Not such a piece of junk after all.
いちいち階段降りるのめんどくせえから、お前、飛び降りてやったよ。
Hey Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers and glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
ただこれワンハン。 こいつか。
Whoa, it's getting so cold. Luckily, the previous owner didn't need this jacket anymore. And it has no bullet holes.
あ、たまたまいらねえか。たまたまいらねえってどういうことかいな、ほんと。たまたまいらねえやった。
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
一番下かな。気をつけろ。一度ついた癖はなかなか治らない。
The longer you stick to a path, the harder it gets to abandon it.
Amen to that. Now, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily,
Spike
there
with
ain't much
the
left
Namaya.
of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
ああ こういう順番に言ったのかな。私に協力しているのはブリックスのためか。
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
うん。で、2個目。事故を見た者はいるか。
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
うん。で、バイクで逃げたと思う
Are
の
you
が。
positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
OK。全部聞けた。どのメーカーでお前、ピクルス、檻の中に
Thank
入っ
you.
たんちゃうかっ
You
たっ
have
け。
given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
うん、いいよ。
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's
何
go.
のビデオやねん。
What are you looking for?
タイトル思い出せ
So
って
there's
何やね
this
ん。
movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad
巻き戻
guy
して
who
ご
wants
返
something.
却ください。はい。
I'm pretty
ビデオ
sure
レ
the
ンタル
title
へ
has
GO!
some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
ビデオレンタルズ 789-456-2321 反対側の 123-654-987
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
これなんかあるんじゃ
Should
ない
we
の？
ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that. And it did.
ドラマ、スリラー映画のコーナーを捜索すると。どこだろうね。こっちかい。スリラー。スキャン。ない。ドラマ。
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one.
なんやこれ。
You know that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
必ず戻る道は
There is nothing that you cannot come back from.
Spoken like a true good shepherd. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
じゃうんかい。なんだよこれ。どれだよ。こっちか。該当なしやろ。あ？スリラー、ここか。お、これやね。
Garden of Earthly Delights.
快楽のその。
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics, though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst
ラジ
movie
ー
of
ショー
the
やんけ、
year.
要は。
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
ダ作やな。要するに。プレッシャーに抗う勇気がいる。
It takes courage to not give in to the pressure.
yeah, it does. But hey, if that director can resist it, then why the hell can't I, right? But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
じゃあ違うんかい。
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action
SF
section?
とアクショ
I'll
ン。
have a look at horror.
俺ホラー行きたかったな。これか SF。ない。あった。
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
個性で税金は払えねえだろ。脱税は犯罪
Tax
だ。
avoidance is a serious crime.
That it is. But we're still missing our tape.
SF ではないということやな。アクションかい。あるやん。なんだアクションは。
Celestial Decay.
天井の黄昏。
Still waiting for a sequel. But the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his
詳
career.
しいな。
But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
そうやね。希望が持てるな。
They give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus, you get to meet the characters you liked again. That's why I don't hate them. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record.
違うんかい。
That's not the tape we're looking for. Hey, I think I found
結局
it.
ホラーのとこにあったや
I
ねん
messed
か
up
い
the。title a little. It's called Me Sire, but here it is.
何やメシアって。なんちゅうホラーやねん。
The tape we're looking for?
Tape? What? What tape?
You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie?
I think
Oh,
I'll wait till
nanda,
it comes
do you
out on
think,
VHS.
Lights, camera, action!
Crap! Crap! I need a hand over here!
レレレレ
Do
ペ
you need
レレレ
assistance?
Oh shit! It's on the ground!
これを撃ってきてるのはこいつか。ヘッドショットぶちかましてやるぜ。片付いたぜ。ちょっと待って、なんかねえかな。もうねえか。片付いたぜ。どこ行った？あれ？ピクルス？
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happens so fast.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
はいよ。コンピューター、コンピューター。 コンピューター。向こうか。どこ行きやがったの男は。探してくれ、手伝ってくれって言いながら。どれだ。オッケー。ピクルスの、これやな、ピクルスこれや。ジェイド通り 3C。ちゃうんか、これやねんか。どれがピクルスなん？英語が読めねえからわからねえ。どっかに書いてあるか、ピクルスって。あ、これか。やっぱ音やな。宣伝のレンタルテープ、ベタベタピクルス&スイーティーズ。失踪とともにされぬ、万丈の逆襲。続、明暗のガンマンって書いてあるのか？字がちっちゃいから見にくいな。邪魔したな。行ってくるぜ、ピクルスのとこへよ。あの野郎、どこ行きやがった？何やってんの？腹痛いんか？大丈夫かよ？開く。
You're all right.
Talk.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
それでビデオテープ探してくれ言うとったんかい。他に心配することがあるだ
You
ろう。
need much more help than that.
We all got problems. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, it takes courage. Sorry to disappoint you, Dad. But I'm lacking in that department. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one
あ
fucking
はん、これ
time?
選択肢出てくるな、これ。友人だからこそやるんだ。金は
I
押
am
収。
not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
おめえ、その金で麻薬買うんやろ？そんなもん許さねえよ、俺が。このロボコップ様が許さねえよ。あれ、これ何？2箇所あるんだけど。星草の中からスパイクが。 こいつに話しかけるのか。ベン。
Greetings, citizen.
Ah, the best cop in the hood is back. How can I be of service?
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
Stand back.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done.
カーリフト。俺やんの？OK。
I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard.
違うのかい。
It
降り
doesn't
た
start.
ぜ。
Pop the hood.
お前偉そうやな。
So, do you know what the problem is?
どこが悪いのか。
The coil has been disconnected.
コイルが外れて
That
る。
would explain the car not starting.
他にもあんの？ん？
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power. Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then.
あと1個。めんどくせえな。どこだ？ここら辺が集中してんな。バッテリー調べた、コイル調べた。あとはなんだ？ここか。
I detected an electric current inside the
ラジ
coolant
エーターかい。
tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure
I'm guessing it's an easy fix. It started. We're on the money. Well done, RoboCop. You are one serious Swiss Army man.
I am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
お前だよ。
You said earlier
本
you
職
were
のや
looking
つ
for
お前
someone.
がやれよ、全
A
部。
biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up. Bald head, big ears, and spiky beard. Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I refuse?
Do you know the whereabouts of this individual?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped-out page that had a tattoo design on it. He asked me to spray a mean-looking bird onto his gas tank.
タトゥーのデザインについて教えてもらおう。
Why do you think the design was intended for a tattoo?
The page he handed me had other
Tattoo.
graphics, which were clearly tattoo designs. And, as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor that's close by printed on the bottom of the page.
鳥を描いたと言ったな。
What was the design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist. But it had a bald head.
ハゲタカちゃうんかい。
Thank you for the
高いと思うで。
information. Proceeding to the tattoo parlor.
タトゥースタジオへ向かう。 こじゃないのか。ここがタトゥースタジオ。
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey,
リス
respect.
ペクト。
I am not here for that.
A tattoo then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
その顎を引き抜いてやってもいいが、それは警察の傷はもう十分ある。これ一番上にしようかな。その顎を引き抜いてやってもいいぞ。
How about I bring out your jawline?
Hey man, no pressure. I was just trying to be helpful. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work.
門前払いかよ、てめえ、この野郎。ぶん殴ってやろうか。なんかあるぜ。
What next? You gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke and a red
事件
inker?
との関連性なし。
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my parlor for an
バイカ
auto
ーのゴー
shop.
グルとバイクの、これ、重要な手がかりじゃねえか。事件性なし。お
I found evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
よっしゃ。ナンバープレート手に入れたぜ。犯人のオートバイ。裏口からは出られない。裏側にあるんやな、これ。
Hey, Robocop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
時間を見ましょう。37分。もうちょいいけるか。オートバイ。どこだ？これか？フイッチ。これじゃねえのか。オートバイ。いっぱいあるぜ、オートバイらしきものが。フイッチ。
City Hall is the decaying symbol of mismanagement and corruption. Detroit deserves a fresh start. And the only way to achieve that is to take the city
こ
private.
のがあれそうやな。
Delta City for our children.
こ ヌークあったか。バイクを見つけないと。これか。一致来ましたよ。スパイクを見つける。ここだな。邪魔するぜ。今どうなってんのかな。ちょうどいいね、時間的に。40分でしょ。まあね、あんまり長いとダラダラしちゃうんで、もう今回はこの辺で終わりにしようと思います。次回このアパートの中をね探索してスパイクを見つけてコテンパンにやっつけちゃいましょう。はい、ではチャンネル登録もよろしくお願いいたします。それではまた。